Good morning. When I was asked to speak for this year's stewardship campaign, Every Perfect Gift, I was thrilled to realize that I'd be speaking with you today, my favorite day of the year, St. Luke's Day. No other day in the church calendar is set aside just to celebrate all the great things that this parish does for us. But what does St. Luke's Episcopal Church mean to me? Quite honestly, it means the world. It means everything. This is truly a church like no other. I have visited other Episcopal churches around the country, and I've got to tell you, we are very, very lucky. Not only do we have these glorious buildings in which to worship, we fill those buildings with the most glorious people, all of you. There have been a few times in my life when all I have wanted to do is to get back here from wherever I have been. The first of these occasions was right after September 11th of 2001. I was on a late summer vacation on Cape Cod, Massachusetts that week. That achingly beautiful morning happened to be my son Maurice's 11th birthday. He had just blown out the candles on his birthday cupcake when the phone rang and friends told us what was happening in New York. Even though I was with my family there and everyone was safe, I also wanted to be here with my parish family. We left early to come back to Montclair, and I'll never forget coming into the church on that first Sunday afterward. It was packed to overflowing. I think people needed to be in church, any church, and I'm glad they came through our doors. I needed to be in prayer with the people of this place. The second occasion was when Maurice became very sick over Christmas in December of 2010 and eventually passed from this life in January of 2011. I had flown to Canada in late December and sat vigil by his bedside for the 3 weeks of his illness. On the evening before Maurice died, I got a call from Stephanie Borsey, who put her phone on speaker while the choir sang hymn 304, I Come with Joy to Greet My Lord. It was an awe-inspiring moment of peace in the midst of such pain and uncertainty. Maurice looked up at me and asked, "What's that?" And I said, "It's the choir from St. Luke singing for you." And he said, "That is really great. Thank you." That's what we mean when we talk about our campaign theme, Every Perfect Gift. That was one perfect gift that I will treasure forever. After he died, all I wanted to do was to be back here with my parish family, but it took an extra week of preparation to return with Maurice's remains. There was a small gathering of family and friends at my house already by the time I got home from the airport, and all I wanted that whole trip and the whole time I was away was one of the simplest of perfect gifts, hugs from the people of St. Luke's. The third occasion when St. Luke's meant everything to me was in 2015, when I had to undergo cancer surgery. Early in the morning of the surgery, I arrived at the hospital only to find John Manel and Nina Balsamo waiting for me at the check-in desk. They stayed with me until it was time to go, and John offered a prayer right before I was wheeled down the hallway to the operating room. Following the surgery, when I woke in the recovery room, the first person I saw was Dow Forsyth, who used to be a member of this parish, standing at the foot of the bed in a white sweatshirt with an armload of white peonies. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I've died, and Dow Forsyth is on the other side to greet me. But in fact, I survived, and here I am. But I didn't do it without one more perfect gift. I had to undergo radiation therapy, and every morning for 7 weeks, 5 days a week, someone from the St. Luke's caring community drove me to Hackensack Hospital in Hackensack, waited while I was treated, and then brought me home. What a perfect gift that was. All of this goes to show what a special place St. Luke's has been in my life, and I'm sure many of you have similar stories of when St. Luke's rose to the challenge and got you through a crisis. This is why we want to keep this place going as best we can, so that those who come after us can share in this legacy of caring for each other. So how can you help? It's simple. Participate. It doesn't matter how large or small your gift is. What matters is that you share it. Your pledge means the world to St. Luke's because St. Luke's means the world to us. Each of us will be contacted soon by a member of the Stewardship Campaign Committee. So please think about what St. Luke's means to you. And when you're asked, can you participate? I hope you'll give a resounding yes. Oh, And coincidentally, the anthem that we sang that first glorious morning after 9/11 is the same one we'll be singing today. Oh, how amiable are thy dwellings by Ray Fawn Williams. The last stanza will be very familiar to you. O God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, our shelter from the stormy blast, and our eternal home. St. Luke's has been providing that shelter from many stormy blasts since 1860, and your participation in our campaign will be just one more perfect gift to ensure that our story continues. Okay, back to you, John.